Dave Banta, award-winning recording engineer, producer, and software instructor, is here on Sam Brown's For the Record with his Dave Banta's home recording studio tips and advice how to make your recording projects run smoother and sound better. What you got for us this week, David?
Well, we're still talking about connecting to the internet through your cell phone. And it's called, I had a bunch of emails from people with questions and comments. And so I did some more research on it. And it's called internet tethering, or it's also called laptop tethering. We talked about it a little bit last week.
We did?
Yeah, we did. Now, there's like over 100 phones, 100 models of phones from AT&T to Verizon to Sprint that have 3G high-speed internet connections. And the latest thing, I see a lot of people who are connecting their laptops mainly to the internet, so they get internet anywhere that they get 3G wireless. The thing is that if you're doing it on an iPhone, we talked a little bit about it last week, you have to actually use crack software to make it happen. So I'm warning you that it's illegal.
And crack software is what?
Well, originally the iPhone, Apple had software on it that kept you from connecting to the internet, through a computer, through your iPhone. And with the latest operating system, version 3.0, they removed that. But AT&T has software on the phone that keeps you from being able to connect through the internet.
So crack software is basically software that allows you to crack any program.
No. The crack software for the iPhone is called the jailbreak software.
Oh,
and what
okay.
it does is it rewrites the software that's on the iPhone. And then it's
really?
Yeah, illegally. AT&T, I'm warning because I see people do this every day. It's illegal. AT&T and Apple have filed paperwork with the Copyright Office because studying the software that's on the iPhone is considered backward engineering, and
right.
in general,
reverse engineering.
Yeah, reverse engineering.
Like what the Chinese do.
Yeah,
and the Koreans do that.
Oh yeah,
in general, we do it.
Yeah, in general, it's legal to do reverse engineering on software if you're trying to work on compatibility issues. Like if you're trying to create software to be compatible with another software. But with the software that they write, they study the iPhone software and then they reverse engineer it, and then they write a program that rewrites that software. And so AT&T is adamant that it's completely illegal and copyright infringement.
Now, I was told that cracked software was the kind of software they were using, like to break the codes for CDs so that they could rip CDs.
No, what cracked software means is there's a bunch of different types of illegal software. What cracked software means is somebody took the software, like some recording software, and then some programmer removed the copy protection and put it up on the web, and that's illegal. Yeah,
that's it.
That's illegal to do.
Yeah,
that's completely illegal to do.
I thought I had some bad information. I was getting ready to go.
No. So if you do internet tethering through your iPhone, you're going to be voiding your warranty on your iPhone, because once you crack the software on your iPhone, they're not going to give you any more tech support or any more help.
And that's almost, there are a lot of pieces of electronic that have a little sticker on the back that says if you go into this or you break into this, you void your warranty. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Well, the thing is that there's a lot of people out there who are pro jailbreak, because what jailbreak also does is, and not me, I don't use it because I don't want to ruin my cell phone, but what jailbreak does is it allows you to install software made by third-party companies. And people who like getting software that's unrelated to iTunes or Apple say, oh, it's great because now we open it up to the market to get software. But Apple says that the software is untested, and only what you get through the iTunes store is tested software. So by using third-party software, you could be ruining your phone. And that's another reason that they void the warranty. But it's only the iPhone that has a jailbreak. Surprisingly, like the Blackberries that are on Verizon and stuff, you don't have to crack any software to log on the web. You can just connect your BlackBerry to your laptop and connect to the web, and there's like another extra 100 iPhones out there, extra 100 cell phones out there that you can do that with. But I have to caution you that the companies like AT&T and Sprint and Verizon have a thing called a fair usage law. So I pay like $30 or $10 a month for unlimited web on my iPhone. But if I tap in my laptop into my iPhone and I start downloading huge amounts of data, they actually have the right to cut you off or to send you a huge bill.
Now, how do they know that you're doing that?
Well, if I download,
That's a little too much
if
knowledge about what I'm doing.
well, the amount of data, if you connect your laptop through the internet via a cell phone and you download huge amounts of stuff that you wouldn't be able to download if it was only the iPhone alone,
Right.
they know you're connecting to the web. Because, the laptop connecting to the iPhone, you could download 24/7. And so, yeah, they can tell when you're using excessive amounts of data. So I see people doing it.
I guess my question is if they're not constantly watching you, because you're telling me they must be constantly
No, they keep track of the
observing.
amount of data that you use. The amount of data that you send and receive
Why?
on your cell phone.
Why do they do that?
Because they charge you for that.
Oh, I
Because
see.
they actually, most
Okay.
people
All right,
get
that
charged
makes
by
sense.
the data,
Yes.
or they'll have like
Minutes and all
$10
that. I
for
got you.
300 megabytes.
Okay.
But if you connect your laptop to your cell phone and you start downloading music and downloading software, and they're gonna go, hey, a cell phone on its own couldn't download this much data. They must be tapping into a laptop. They can charge you for the extra,
Okay.
the extra data. But you have to check with your carrier. But I don't think it would be too harmful to connect through your cell phone and check your email and stuff like that.
Okay,
Maybe surf the web.
let me ask you this question. You may not know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Now, I was told that TrackPhone is one of the companies that you can buy. You can buy the phones in the company and buy your minutes. By the month or something like that.
Yeah.
Whenever you need when you're out, but you don't have to give your name. You don't have to give any proprietary information to the company. They don't know who you are. Is that true?
I don't know. I actually have people frequently who come in town from out of the country, and I drive them over to Radio Shack, and we buy a little cell phone for like $8 or $10.
Yeah.
And a card, and I'm pretty sure that we had to show an ID.
Well, show an ID, but you
Yeah.
don't have to give any proprietary information.
I don't know.
to
I
the
don't
company.
know. I don't know about that.
Even
but
though
you could
sometimes
probably get away with.
They sometimes ask you, when you call in for your minutes or whatever,
Yeah.
to get your minutes in, and they say, and for our records, can you give us your name and your
I
address?
don't know. But I'd imagine you can get a cell phone without using your real name. I don't think that would be hard at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would be hard at all.
Want
But
to
what
know
we're
if that was
talking
good
about,
information.
is what I'm seeing people doing all the time. Because if you take your laptop and you buy a little device that you plug in, it's a little antenna you plug in, and you go legally through Verizon or AT&T, and you connect to 3G legally, it's actually pretty expensive. Like it can be like over $100 a month and on up. So that's why people are tapping in through their cell phones, because they have unlimited internet on their cell phone. And if they were to connect legally through a little Wi-Fi device, it would be pretty expensive.
Well, how else are they going to get their record profits so they can pay their
Well, the
CEO
other thing
hundreds
is,
of millions of dollars in bonuses?
The computers that handle the internet data from the cell phones are not powerful enough to handle people logging on with their laptops via their cell phone. If everybody started doing that, all their systems would crash. I actually read some company executives use that as an argument, that it could really bring down their whole system if everybody started doing it.
You shouldn't put that out there. All right, David, thank you so very much for your tips and advice. Although it didn't have a lot to do with recording.
Yeah, but I've been seeing it all the
week.
time.
But it did.
Yeah.
You'll be back with us next week,
Yeah.
as you always are, and the information is always fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being here. We'll see you next week.
My
And
page is
give us your website and your.
myspace.com/David Banta, and
Uh-huh.
you can email me at davidbanta@myspace.com, and it's BANTA,
All right.
davidbanta@myspace.com.